Marks 2 years since the Hamas attack on Israel. It happened during the Nova Music Festival, leaving 1,200 people dead. More than 250 were taken hostage. The Israeli military immediately launched an offensive with the goal of ending Hamas. In the 2 years since, Gaza's health ministry says more than 67,000 Palestinians have been killed. That is roughly 11% of the population. Palestinians and Israelis marked the day. On the Gaza Strip, people said they're praying for the war to end soon. Many say they've returned home to Gaza only to find entire neighborhoods blasted to rubble. In Israel, dozens gathered in Tel Aviv and in Jerusalem, urging leaders to do more to bring the final hostages back home. Many were released earlier in ceasefires and previous deals. 48 hostages are still in Gaza, but the Israeli government believes only 20 are still alive. Both sides have faced global pressure to end the war. Israel has been criticized for its intense offensive that a UN commission has called a genocide. And Hamas has faced war crime accusations from different human rights groups. Negotiators are in Egypt to finalize a ceasefire deal. Sources say the two sides have made progress this week, and more officials are expected to arrive in Egypt tomorrow to continue those talks. Meanwhile, people around the world with loved ones both in Gaza and in Israel have been forced to wait and watch as this all unfolds. That includes families here in the Bay Area. Amanda Harry was at Congregation Emmanuel in San Francisco tonight. She talked with congregation members about how they're feeling now as ceasefire talks continue.
October 7th marks 2 years since one of the most traumatic days in Israel's history. And Hannah Goodman knew she had to be with Congregation Emmanuel.
And I felt really strongly I need to be with my people because I need to feel the support of my people. There's so much hate.
She says over the last 2 years, the rise of anti-Semitism has been astonishing. But she still wears a Star of David and a dog tag that says, "Bring them home."
I put this on the day that they were taken, and I've never taken it off. And it won't come off until they're all back.
Goodman has family in Israel, a brother, nieces and nephews, and 2 of her own children.
And I've had 2 years of my kids being in bomb shelters or in their safe rooms, which is the child's room, and my brother in a bomb shelter talking about what weapons he can use in case someone tries to break in.
She says she's afraid for her loved ones every second of every day, but knows this conflict runs deep and doesn't see it ending just yet.
The fact that they did a ceasefire before getting them to surrender was a big mistake. That's not what you do in the Middle East. That's seen as weakness.
Goodman's sister, Eliza Abrams, sees it differently.
I don't believe in smashing Gaza. I just don't. Because there's been too much damage already. We have different points of view. We don't talk about it. We are making a mess there. We are making a freaking mess. And people are dying.
Professor of Non-Proliferation and Terrorism Studies at the Middlebury Institute, Avner Cohen, does think there could be a ceasefire soon.
I think there is a hope for an end. To talk about it cynically, it's very much tied to President Trump's desire to get the Nobel Peace Prize award. It's the announcement is going to be on Friday, and we hope that will be some kind of arrangement to release all the remaining hostages.
At Emmanuel, there's a wall covered in photos of the hostages. Cohen believes if there is a ceasefire, Israel needs to focus on healing and change.
Everybody who was involved with this calamity called October 7th needs to be away, to be removed, and a new leadership, authentic leadership, some of the heroes of the October 7th should take their place.
Goodman says she's holding out hope for the future.
Let's just pray that all of this gets resolved in a safe way for everybody.